Welcome to Trial by Fire. I'm Jenny. This is our first ever Pisces reading today. I've already pre-cleansed our cards, and I'm going to do a quick little prayer to cleanse the air. If you would like to join me, go ahead. If you don't want to, you can fast forward to the card drawings. Dear Divine Spirits that are near us, Archangel Michael, please protect us and guide us during this reading. We are looking for everything that is for the best possible outcome for Pisces today, for Pisces' most highest timeline. Thank you. Alrighty then. Going to do the 4 decks and the 3 handfuls of dice just to see what happens. First question let's ask for our Pisces people is there anybody new coming in? Who's the person coming in for Pisces? Who's the person for Pisces coming in? Who is the person coming in to benefit Pisces this month? For the rest of this month. Let's try that again. For the next 2 weeks, who's coming in for Pisces for the next 2 weeks for Pisces' highest outcome? Who's coming in for Pisces' highest outcome for the next 2 weeks? Who's coming in for Pisces' highest outcome for the next 2 weeks? Wow, really? 9 of Wands in my lap. 6 of Pentacles was our first one out, but this one, the Joker, that's our person. That's how we know it's a person. Ace of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So, because I did ask about people, and there's only 2 Jokers in the deck, and that's why I love using this deck for people, is because when it's talking about a person, it'll tell me this is a person. This is not an energy, literally person. So then we also we had the 6 of Pentacles was the first card that comes out. So I'm feeling like this is how we know it's our person. The 6 of Pentacles is an Earth type person. Actually, you know what? I think I have a list of which zodiac belongs to each one. Pentacle 6. That's a Taurus. That's a Taurus energy. And then we got it followed by a 9 of Wands. But the 6 of Pentacles. Let's see if I got my cheat sheet here. Generosity. Yep, that sounds about right. That's a Taurus for you. Followed by the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So your 9 of Wands could be something about gain. You could be gaining something monetary-wise, but it's not necessarily a money card. It's more of an action card. It's like you're attaining something. This is my interpretation of it, by the way. Not everybody shares the same interpretation of all tarot cards. All readers are going to come up with different interpretations, and that's why it's okay to have so many of them. So, we have your Taurus. We have your gaining. Not necessarily money, but gaining something. But then we also have this Ace of Pentacles. You could be literally gaining this Ace of Pentacles, this new financial start. And then at the end, we have the 4 of Wands, which is more of a celebration card. So it sounds like you're getting a gift. It sounds like you're celebrating. It could be a birthday would be a way off for a Taurus. But if the Taurus is visiting your birthday, that's coming up right around the corner, ain't it? What'd you ask for your birthday, huh, Pisces? Next. Let's pull an animal card next. This one here is going to be the telltale sign that you know this is the Taurus that we're talking about. If it is a birthday party that you're meeting this person at, he might be wearing a shirt with this creature on it. You might see it on your Instagram feed the morning of. Ooh, my, clumsy. So this is going to be. Ooh, we have an owl. We also have a snake. Details about the Taurus person coming in. Details about the Taurus person coming in. Alright, I think that's enough. We have the owl and the snake. And then we had a tiger. And we have a seagull. So this could be for different people. Different signs for different people. It could also be that the tiger or the snake is a Chinese zodiac sign for that person. It could also be that the owl or gull means that you're either meeting them at nighttime or by the water's edge. So I feel that those are really good indicators there. And those are just indicators. We might get into reading the book on those ones later on. But for now, I'm going to keep it simple. This one here is going to be moving on from the love reading. We're going to go into general. This one is going to be something that's coming up in your near future that you need to know about. Something that's coming up, you need to know about it, you need advice on it. Yes, that is a death card at the bottom of the stack. Let me move these off the camera. I mean, if you're a tarot reader yourself and you understand the meanings, you can feel free to take any little tidbits you want and understand them however you would like to. I'm going to just interpret it what I know, and the rest is all up to you. Ready, set, go. Other things coming up in Scorpio's life for the next 2 weeks. Other things coming up for the next 2 weeks for Scorpio. Other things coming up for Scorpio that Scorpio needs to hear about, that Scorpio will need advice on. We're here to give you Scorpio advice. For Scorpio's highest outcome. Let's try it one more. Scorpio's highest outcome, best possible timeline for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to hear? Bueno. We have the devil. The devil. If we were looking at the bottom of the deck and you saw the death card, that's supposed to be stuff that's coming up in your near future rather than stuff that's on the table right now. First card on the table is devil. Devil could be Capricorn energy. It could also be an addiction. Could be an addictive lifestyle. It could be that you're hung up on somebody that's not good for you. Wheel of Fortune. This means that you've got cycles that you're ending, and you have to, like, for example, if you have a history of dealing with people that are narcissistic, you might have a future of dealing with people that are narcissistic. You have to work on your own inner healing so that you can level up vibrationally and they become out of your reach, or you become out of their reach. Five of Swords, self-sabotage. Again, if you've already had the opportunity to heal and you haven't, you could be sabotaging yourself at this point. Pisces are very emotional creatures, but sometimes you have to put that away so that you can look at it from a third perspective, if that makes any sense. Hierophant, I'm going to go ahead and leave it upright rather than reversed. Hierophant is a signal of something very traditional. It could also be like society, traditional structures, religious structures, things like that. So the Hierophant could be a person, but it also could be that you need to look into tradition of some kind to be able to heal the way you would like to. The last two came together. I'm going to leave them together. We have the Two of Swords, the Emperor. Notice that the Sun and these two cards looks exactly the same. I think that that's very ironic. The Emperor is Aries energy. It's somebody who has no problem taking charge, somebody who can stand mighty like an oak tree, someone who has problems with bending to the will of people who don't make much sense. And we have it with the Two of Swords, which is more of a decision card, making a choice. It's could even be seen as indecision or a lacking of making a choice. It could be that you need to choose to be more fiery and emperor-like. The Pisces goes into the Aries as the next sign in the zodiac. It could be that this is part of the stage of your life that you're in. You have to embrace a little bit of all the zodiac signs at some point in your life, take a look at the Aries energy and see if you can reflect some of the boldness, some of the stubbornness even. There's a lot of negative words that are used on Aries that I think are actually really positive attributes. I'm an Aries, so of course I see it that way. Stubbornness, I don't like to be controlled. I don't like to be manipulated. I don't like to be used. So people say, oh, she's stubborn. Well, it's because you have to make sense. You can't just tell me to take the trash out when it's half empty if I took the trash out yesterday kind of problem. You know what I mean? So it all has to do with perspective. And my advice, the card's advice, is to look in tradition and find some way to embrace more of an emperor energy for yourself. The last deck I'm going to draw from is going to be for finances. I think that this deck really just prefers being for financials. And then I try to shuffle it anyway. That's fine. So, financials, upcomings for, oh my gosh, what did I just say? Pisces. I got Scorpio on the brain, I think. Alright, financial for Pisces. Financial for Pisces. Coming up in the next 2 weeks. Financial for Pisces. Good things, bad things. Money coming in, money going out. What do we need to do? That's a lot of cards. What do we need to do? What's coming in? What's going out? What's going on? Why do we have so many cards? That's just too many cards. What do we got? 2 of Wands, 4 of Swords, the Moon, and the Chariot. Okay. 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Yeah. You don't know where you're going. That's fine. You don't need to. We just need to worry about these 4, I guess. Okay, we've got the Devil card again. What are you spending your money on? What are you spending your money on? Is it those vices that we were discussing earlier? Because that could be a problem with you financially. It could be a problem with you in other areas of your life. And I'm not saying a problem with you like that. I just mean like something you need to work on. Please don't be offended when I say things silly. 8 of Cups. Let me look at my cheat sheet real quick, because that's, I've got satisfaction and abundance. I like that. So if you can get rid of your devil, you can have more abundance. Stop spending money on cigarettes. That gives you X amount of dollars per week. Stop spending money on alcohol. Not only does that give you X amount of dollars per week, but now your brain is clearer too, and you can do more shit to make more money. 2 of Swords, which is decisions card again. You have to decide. Your 9 of Wands. Good golly, why did I forget everything? I put the cheat sheet next to me and I forgot everything. Okay, we're not going to do that anymore. So we have to decisions and attainment. So really what this is telling me is that if you drop your devil, you're going to have so many full cups that you won't know where to spend your money. I mean, that sounds like a really good problem to have, if you ask me. I could stand having that problem myself. So let's go ahead and roll the last 3 here. This is going to be for you and a person that you're dealing with. This one is going to be for how you are viewing the situation. It's going to help you identify that the situation is your situation. It's going to help you resonate with the story. The silvers are going to be for how the situation is resonating with you. How do they feel about you? How is this all affecting from the other side? And this is going to be for your spirit guides advice. Alright? And if the noise is too much, hit mute real quick. Did I just throw a dice somewhere? I lost one. How did I lose one? How did I lose the exact one I had a backup of? Cool. Alright. Got that done. Where's my other cheat sheet? Alrighty. how you are viewing the situation to make sure that this is, in fact, your reading. 81 says, be open to receiving. Ooh, that whole like financial reading that we were just talking about, be open to receiving that. Yes. Connecting to the collective, blessings. 11 here is going to be our advocate, somebody who can help other people. And again, collective. This is really good. This is really good. You're going to take all that money and you're literally just going to use it to help people. That's fucking awesome. Here we have manifesting. This is how they are seeing you. You're manifesting. They see you as a divine masculine. You don't have to be a man to be a divine masculine. I had a reading this morning where I was a divine masculine. But that's just because the other person in the reading counted as a feminine rather than. It's interesting how that works. This one is a body, physical body. Divine masculine, you could have a really nice body. Here we have your thoughts. You could have really nice thoughts too. 3 is family, and 75, which is change of heart. So it could be that you maybe didn't want a family before, but now you've decided that you probably wouldn't be so opposed to having a little you running around all over the place. And since you're apparently a very good looking divine masculine, you probably won't have a problem finding a lady. Let's look at what the spirit guides have to offer you about the situation. 7. I did already roll that once, didn't I? You're right. Okay, so we have 7. Sometimes it's just good to roll it again. 7 is warrior. If warrior was a zodiac type, it would also be Aries. These are my archetypes, but they come from so many different backgrounds that there really isn't a singular descriptor of who that warrior would be. But it could be that you're supposed to be a warrior in this situation. We have 4 for home and family, and we have 1 for just yourself. 3, water and emotion. This could be about how you feel about protecting your family. Could be the reason you didn't want to have kids is because you're worried about how that child might grow up. We have 12 here, which is going to represent another person. 45 is chaos. That's fun. Let me just make sure I read that right. Yeah, 45 is chaos. Okay, other person, I'm going to roll it. This is a D12. So whatever number comes up is the zodiac of that person we're talking about. And it's a 3. 3 is, geez, where'd my brain go? Gemini? Gemini. You're dealing with a Gemini. Very specifically a person. So it could be that that's the divine feminine to your masculine, or it could be that you meet this person and they help you in some way. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a karmic connection in a positive way where they're coming in to just help you out for a season and then you separate ways. Well, I think this was a fantastic reading. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all those YouTube things. And if you're interested in joining me on Instagram, I'm starting up a community for people to come together and talk about things that are not necessarily easy to talk about with people that you don't know personally. And I'm talking about esoteric. I'm talking about divination. I'm talking about maybe you just need someone to talk to and get some shit off your chest. You know what I mean? Like, the community is going to be there to help each other. We're going to be there to help each other because love is how you do things the right way. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it, and I really hope to see you again next time. Toodaloo!